Hey guys, welcome back to Level 6 Math. I'm Mr. C with Saxon Math Lesson 60. Now, today we're finally moving away from fractions and decimals for a while to get into shapes. We're going to cover polygons today, so it's a little bit of change of pace, which is welcome, I think. Polygons are simply closed flat shapes with straight sides. So, closed is the key word here. So if we look at these examples, which of these have all straight? Well, A doesn't have a straight, but the rest do. 2D, so we can eliminate D because that's three-dimensional, and then closed, this isn't closed, it's an open shape, and so C is our only polygon in this example. Now, when we talk about polygons, there's a few interesting things about polygons. One is some polygons are really common, right? Triangles, quadrilaterals, which will be squares or rectangles, pentagons, hectagons, stuff like that. So as we go through these, we see some of the more common ones. A decagon would be 10, right? So they're things that you're familiar with. Now here's an interesting thing. The intersect is the vertex. So that's where the angles come. That's called the vertex or vertices if it's more than one. And the number of vertices and the number of sides are always going to be the same on polygons. So if there's 4 sides, there's going to be 4 angles, okay? So what is the name of a polygon that has 4 sides? Well, we know lots of polygons that have 4 sides. There's squares, there's rectangles. But if we're just saying what is a polygon, we would call that a quadrilateral, because not all squares are rectangles, all squares are rectangles, but not all rectangles are squares, right? So if we're just saying what's a 4-sided polygon, the correct answer would be a quadrilateral. That just means 4 sides, quad. Okay? If all the sides of a polygon have the same length and all the angles have the same measure, it's called a regular polygon. So a square would be a regular polygon. Same side lengths of each side, so all the angles are the same. We use the word congruent to describe geometric figures that are have the same shape and size. So if the segments or the angles are congruent, that just means that they're the same length, right? If the angles are congruent, it just means the angles are the same. And so congruent will either mean it's 2 shapes that look exactly the same, or ones that have the same angles. One might be bigger, it might have different lengths, but the angles are all the same, okay? A regular octagon has a perimeter of 96, so regular means all the lengths are exactly the same. So if it's a perimeter of 96, how much is each side? So first we have to think how many sides are in an octagon. Well, that's 8, just like an octopus has 8 legs. So if 96 is the total perimeter, we just have to divide that by 8 sides. So 96 divided by 8 is going to be 12 inches, 12 inches per side. And that's it. That's the whole lesson today. We're just going to practice working with polygons and becoming familiar with polygons and which ones have how many shapes or how many sides and things like that. So we're just going to practice that today. All right, good luck.